OKFM 101.7.
Okay, 101.7 to the Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. MP for Northtown, a former Deputy Minister of Education. Now, spokesperson for Foreign Affairs. And our minority side. You know, drink more. Honorable Memoache. Honorable, good morning. Honorable, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Minia. We have a call.
Boko now swear.
Oh, Nyamia Domo Mehoya. I hope sir Musu Mohoya Waho.
See you pa. See you. Na mamra na fe yeni komo ene Daily Post anim or the Adebia ba Akufo-Addo blows 3.46 million on another luxurious private jet. Ablakwa reveals. Say your company according to yourself too nansen ye ya ba yi. Car a mine free ye e won according to some ho 3.46 million Ghana cedis. Na ankomo we ana revelation wo fa free.
Yo, medase edikan mamenche tiefo nyina na menda mo asese mo frame on this all important matter. Minia sena ya mine ebeyeye ya mine betumpong ya wo parliament ejuma ya diamaye under the constitution say yan carry out oversight yan checks and balances intiana ya what 3 arms of government parliamentary responsibilities no oversight are very, very important, particularly financial oversight into ejuma ena yeah to make sure that the executive is held accountable. And it is important to situate this discussion within the constitutional or mind piano, where the democracy functions. No, it really depends on the vibrance of parliament. The parliament, sorry, a yenejuma, a independent, a stronger. A boy in protecting the public purse, in making sure that policies will endure to the benefit of the masses. And it is within that context. And Juma and Ubekaya and Chaya and me reveal is trip President Akufo-Addo to France, Belgium, and South Africa. No. Or presidential jets no Ghana when you see presidential jets no and instead no or Kochata the Airbus ACJ 320 mil, the world's most expensive, most luxurious business jet. That's no when say yanka in defense minister ebe answer the aspect of the question to deal with the state of the presidential jet. I will be confirm say presidential jet, no, President Kufuor-Addo, and say it is airworthy, it is available.
Maybe I'm sure when Minister for Defense, Honorable to be collaborating with the now can.
Exactly, on the 16th of June, of Parliament.
Okay.
And Obeka say the presidential jet, the BRNC, and say it is because that was my question. To find out if it is airworthy, if it is in pristine condition, and he confirmed that. Except say presidential jet, and some president of sometimes the delegation, he wants a bigger jet, and or council this also say president of the or shower this your presidential jet onto me and shower woman. He gave all kinds of excuses, which, as you know, some of them.
Maybe it's on the lighter side, and we are not fun to see your side.
Yeah, Minia, I'll say.
Missy Bia or can on the lighter side.
Minia is the record of Parliament.
Okay.
Ayasema Okaya. He was justifying why they had to go for a chartered aircraft. And that is maybe a public reaction the way a Ghana for Bufu, and he tried later on to offer some damage control. But I mean, really, no, he spoke the truth, because when you look at the facts, the only difference between these chartered aircraft and your presidential jet, and it's a chartered aircraft, our features are your presidential aircraft, in NISA features, they say the shower facilities, the 5-star dining facilities, the movie room for watching movies. You don't have that in the presidential jet.
Movie room.
Usha current aircraft, President Akufo-Addo call Odano, or Chatai, they call UK, they call Germany. Movie room, just for watching movies.
Baba, mother, don't movie and just to. And wait, the business schedule, see what to play more be about 7 hours. Now, be our Fast and Furious.
This is a very serious matter. So, we share
serious.
We share Fast and Furious. You can watch it on land in Ghana at a far cheaper cost. Meaning, I will cost Silverbird Krana. You save the taxpayer. But Uko Sheno, this Boeing aircraft, registered, as Boeing 737-900 BBJ3 with a manufacturer serial number 62515 and a line number 5659. Minia, you pay premium price. I mean, it's one share Sika bet you a crown. It's like Sasikano, as if say who active movie and who share the cost, because this is just expensive luxury travel or more. They just have money to blow. These are billionaires, how they live, Arabian kings. Now you are from a developing country, a country that has a presidential jet. Meaning, you don't have to travel this way. Maybe I will come. Presidential jet, ever to meet the Wako, ever to meet the Wako London non-stop, ever to meet the Wako Berlin non-stop. There is absolutely no reason why you don't use a presidential jet. Into OSHA, the way our President Akufo-Addo are conducting so far on these matters of the travel, it's clear, sir. Yeah, can first one, I can we join the national security minister.
Now, why cost benefit analysis of presidential travels, or qua the edibano benefiting outweigh near a year bibia how mine sikasem.
I have done that.
Okay.
I have done that. Now, this is how you do it. Minia, Germany now Okoye with this ultra luxurious Boeing 737 aircraft way now. Maintain say Germans for Akase Anka or the presidential jet no air buyer Ankasa 1.5 million vaccines now Mudia Chayan Anka Omun Famaya. Have you heard that anywhere?
Okay,
Abia Krana, they will even have added more because all the patch also will pay vaccines. Yen yato your excess. The town check bought more than our population. Into all the patch also yen mamubi. Into Abiana, if we had gone modestly, if we had gone with our presidential jet Krana, we may even have gotten more. Into the way to look at this, to do more, logical cost-benefit analysis, and it's if you can get more for less, why not? Is that not better? Is that not prudent? That is a frugal thing to do, because there is absolutely no way that anybody can argue, sir. Anka President Akufo-Addo or the presidential jet, President Kufuor or or the presidential jet Echo Germany, Anka Yenya vaccine. All call fancy to beg for debt forgiveness.
Okay,
nobody has been able to argue, say, if he had used the presidential jet, Ankasa $170 million now buy to start a bank, even though we have spent billions of cities collapsing banks. No? Ankayenya Sasikano. Into this whole business of cost benefit analysis. Look, let's be sincere and let's be honest. Sir. President Macron, almost on presidential jet, drew 2010. Presidential jet, President Kufuor Ekachwe, the records are there in Parliament. So it has a lifespan of 20 years, minimum, 20 years. They drew 2010. President Macron, the French president, is still using their jet, which arrived the same year ours arrived. It's what he used to Germany. A few weeks ago, about Rwanda, that's what he used. Oko UK for the G7, that's what he used. Argentina,
okayfm,
the Ghanaian president, he refuses to use the presidential jet. And it's wasting money. And you see, Oko Chatakrana, only this company now, Yakochata, Boeing 737 way, if you are your friend company, no, Luxembourg Global Jet. Only Luxembourg Global Jet for Qatar. They will tell you that within their fleet, or more aircraft, depending on Sika War and Sika Pesa Uchia, from $1,500 an hour all the way to this $14,000 an hour, this which is the basic price. This aircraft that we've gone for. It's the most luxurious, the most expensive aircraft in their fleet. It's your choice. And see, the question is, why are we making these ultra luxurious choices? At the time, Armenia, organized labor, air agitated says 4% pay rise now. You can't do anything for them. You are even paying on installments. You took for echo strike, and saying they decided to have mercy on the government. The ratio of senior staff association of the university were on strike. GMA4 has 7 notice. OSHA, the basic education level, NAT4 have served notice. So they can no longer wait for their transfer allowances and all these working conditions which are in arrears, and that they are serving notice. If it's not resolved, they are going on strike. You have all these agitations going on. Fix the country for the youth are up in arms. So there are no opportunities, no jobs. The total mismanagement, the levels of deprivation. And you think that going to blow $574,000 for just these 2 travels, 13.46 million Ghana cedis, is value for money. Imagine that 13.46 million Ghana cedis. They are a bit to me, it is just wrong. Look, the President Akufo-Addo on person obey use presidential. Ebiana he should sell it, and because as we keep it, we are the cost of maintaining it. It's not chicken feed, Minia, and you don't want to use this aircraft just because, as the defense minister has told us, because it's luxury specs, and the luxury configuration doesn't meet your taste. But it is wrong. In China, Minia, in this my latest write-up, I am arguing for a national presidential travel policy. It is imminent. We need it. It's very urgent. We need it because other jurisdictions, other countries, they don't allow the presidents to determine whether they want to use their presidential jet or not. You don't have a choice. You use it because it is even safer. Who use your presidential jet now? The crew is your own crew from your Ghana Air Force. What's cranium? They have gone through the national security checks. They have pledged allegiance to you. The pilots, the crew, you can trust them. If you go for this chartered aircraft, Minia, you don't know the pilot, you don't know the crew, you don't know which country they owe allegiance to. It's not even safe. And those aircraft, Minia, you don't even know the surveillance systems in there. Ebiana ye recorded wouldn't. But who use the presidential jet? It is much safer. And then elsewhere, wouldn't say in the US, for example, when you use Air Force One, maybe I will call your official assignment. Now, directly, you do a detour to do something private. Maybe now to go and campaign, and now to go for a party fundraiser event, and now say Uber graduation ceremony, and now work on your holiday, and now some party. When you say you reinvest, you are asked to reinvest. You pay back to chest. So the American taxpayer gets value for money. And these are superpowers, rich countries. That is how they are protecting the public purse. The president can just chatter whatever he wants. There is no threshold, no limit to his insatiable appetite, and then he goes wherever he wants to go with it. It is wrong. I mean, it's so unconscionable. And people look at us accepting these things and wonder what is going on in that country. In Dominia, a time has come for a national travel, a presidential travel policy.
Mm-hmm. And that's our policy document.
Our policy document. They give discretion every president or the political advisors who are just taking us on this path of wanton dissipation of scarce national resources.
Now, Obiya Busa said, Obo French president today. Now, French president, yes, 12 airplanes available to him for travel. US form squad one more. Enti we no the baako and one what they call by some pabwa baako. Enti cheseja say on my ofili kakra nti adai. Therefore did no abreo.
Minia, let's pay attention to the facts.
Okay.
America, Omuwo Air Force, two aircraft, okay. And they've had it since 1991. Until Omuwo they drew about 10 years. And Sana they drew and one. So say now more making plans to buy a new one, and one all the presidents have been using since Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden, the French president, yes, he has a fleet, but it's the same way Uber Ghana as well. It's not only the presidential jet in Iowa. We have the Casa, and you have other helicopters and all of that, just like you have in the French, the French fleet, depending on what is best to airlift the person. You have other aircraft, you have other helis, in the fleet. But you see, it is also about prudence. It's about frugality. Minya, that 3.4 million cities you're below on this trip. What could it have been used for? That is the question. And if there is a cheaper option, Minya, and you say they are now call Australia or now call Asia or call China, who call London? I mean, Misimukra air Kotichimana, Ubedru, and Sana Medru. This is a short distance, 6.5 hours way to London. And Nona, we hear master bedroom, we hear shower, we hear movie room. Minya, that's 6.5 hours. How many movies can you watch? How many times will you shower?
Movies.
America or Hokra say better. Because you ask yourself, say, who is Juma or Ghana if you are in Ghana working? Sebi, who jury every 6 hours an hour? Why not jury every 6 hours? I mean, I even don't get it.
Obi Sunday at the Abbase. Air Force One na US no. Was he a dean that Africa can say Air Force One? But Air Force One no, at their disposal, almost P.
Baby, and no crack, and in any case, even if say Omu 100 krana, even what is the point? Because the issue here is not that communication squadron 4 Akase, your presidential jet I mean it needs to rest. They haven't said that. They haven't said that the aircraft look monitoring this aircraft, your presidential jet, was being used all over the place. I don't know who was using it when the president was away. I even saw from the way they're monitoring here, said 19th of July, a call France. I don't know who took it to France. I mean, what really is the point, or more engaging in this? You don't get the head and tail, Minia. You don't get the head and tail. The presidential jet, no, it works. It's really for the president, and the president decides.
Okay.
They should come and tell us, not presidential jet, no, it needs rest, and I say it wasn't available, and I said for the president to use presidential jet, yento 5 more emano, and I yento 10 more emano, and sana I say opeso to kwa now I ebia CCC Nanako, and then he will choose the one. I mean, I don't get it. A lot of these arguments are confusion. With all due respect, honestly, I don't really get it. I don't get it. Mentias here.
So, offer baby to say Emirates. One more first class, you know. Yenny offer first class now, person that was only a DN say, now I send home the form, I bet to so now what Dana was feeling. Yeah, more bro, what we could na your pesa comfort. So, and it, says offer Air Force One, no swap. Yes, you know, baby, president, you know, Bob Golf and Kitten, Minko Muda, the seen in our crab room. It's you know, we advocate my and say, next time I procure presidential jet, you know, young baby, a beer, young president, or Sabreno, Obe Jarrier, or Quana, Obetiniabo, Cannibal, Gutagot, and beer or ne, a beer and the chief of staff, and now on Babo and the secretary, now be a board training Kakao or Hormia. Who advocated for that? Abba a year presidential jet policy document. Who advocated for me?
Minia, President Kufuor, or other presidential jet way now. President Kufuor will be we Yenina said, Nini be a pan. Obey president now to quite or school woman on me. He has been an MP before. Many sure the president, because you have to be careful, because the argument is then we may even be questioning President Kufuor decision of making a choice, an take. As if maybe an mean and in all honesty, all year the decision, not the current president. He served in his cabinet, no, your foreign minister. I'll be surprised if a foreign minister he didn't make an input in this decision. As foreign minister serving in the cabinet of President Kufuor. Media, this business, President Kufuor jet way, Diana, I don't think that we should be veering into that territory. I have been part of presidential delegations. I mean, himself, Falcon where I can was Minia, and yet Trotro. And say abobo yao minia comfortable and the pictures are online. You can go and have a look at the spacious reclining seats minia. Yes, very fine. Yes, movie room and it doesn't have a shower, luxurious shower, but your mouth could do your mouth warm towel, your face and all of that, freshen up. You know, the crew is able to prepare meals for you and all. It's really not bad. There are very few African countries that they can compare with this Dassault Falcon, which we are using as our presidential jet. I don't think because look, if we leave these things to just the discretion of the president, who has an insatiable appetite, who wants to live like an Arabian king, no matter the features you add, or better the castle away, and so it's not big enough. It's not. I mean, look, President, the operator you have some out of this world flying experience. When you're on holiday, save it towards you can charter that aircraft, and even do if you can even let them give you an aircraft which you even will give them the specifications to include, to configure, and you use it. But to the extent, say, these are official travel at the expense of the taxpayer. Or mind piano, or more conscionable thresholds which you do not exceed, just because of creature comfort, or taste, You do not go beyond certain things. That's why virtually all countries have presidential travel policies, very serious jurisdictions, and they insist they don't leave these matters to discretion and your choice, your personal choice. They don't do that.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yo, Mr.
Medase, Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa, and the NNK Commono, MP for North Town, and this Dimu, former Deputy Minister for Education, ranking Committee on Foreign Affairs, Parliament.
OKFM 101.7.